Hedgehog Hollow. We're on day 4 of our new catalogue launch, and today I'm going to be looking at the Affectionately Yours product suite, and I hope you're loving the catalogue as much as I am. And if you haven't seen it already, then use the link in the bottom right hand corner under the arrow to the blog, and on my blog you'll find there's a link to a PDF of the catalogue, or you can send me an email or leave a comment on this video or the blog post and I'll get in touch with you and I'll happily mail one out to you if you're in the EU. So the Affectionately Yours product suite was something that demonstrators were able to pre-order, and I ordered all of it. So today I'm going to be taking you through this card here, which I really love, and how to make that yourself. So in some of the new DSP collections, there is some single-sided pieces of paper that have foiling on. So I'm just going to grab the piece I've cut out to use today, so you can just see that as it catches the light. So it's single-sided, and there's actually 2 in this product suite. Let me grab my set out here, and you also have this one, which is in the copper. So one of the new things in the catalogue is copper embossing powder, you may have seen. And there's lots of things to complement it. So for that, here's my version of the card out of the catalogue. Now the only thing I've missed off is the bronze thread, because that wasn't in our pre-order, so I haven't got that yet. But I'm going to take you through making it, and it is really quick and easy, but it looks fantastic. So there are a couple of bits I have pre-made, but I will take you through the steps and we will get off and we'll get going. So the first thing I've got is a piece of Night of Navy. Now this is actually half of an 8.5 by 11, so it's a piece of American cardstock that I still had left over from when I was a stamping demonstrator in the US. So I'm just going to fold that in half, and then I'll cut a piece of the DSP. Let me just double check my dimensions of my ruler here. So that is 3 inches by 4.5, and don't worry, as always, if you don't catch the dimensions, just hop over onto the blog, links underneath the video. You might need to click the arrow just down here in the right hand corner around about here, or alternatively you can go to www.hedgehoghollow.co.uk and you can find all the details there. So we're first of all going to do a bit of tone on tone stamping. If I hold this up to the camera, hopefully you can see that there. And if you look closely in the catalogue, you can see it as well. And what I've taken is the little buds and the leaves. And I've got my Night of Navy stamp pad. And what I want them to do is just flourish in the corners here. So first thing I did was hold my stamp paper on, position it where I want it to be, and then stamp down. And then I just use that first point as a flurry of where I wanted my pieces to be, and then I held this back on, and I did the same with the bottom. So I did the corner one like that, and then I did my little pieces like that. So put our stamp pad away. And then we stuck down our piece of designer series paper. And this is actually a bit thicker than normal DSP. It's more of a cardstock thickness as well. So we'll stick that down onto there. And the next thing I did was use the embossing folders that are part of the product suite. And you get 2. You get the flower. Open it up like that, you can probably see it better. And some dark cardstock, there we go, you can see that nicely. And you get this floral arch. So what I did was I embossed the floral arch, and I used a 1/4 piece of cardstock, and this is 1/4 A4, and I could fit 2 passes through the embossing folder like that. And I did that to make 2, and then split them in half to make my 2 cards. And then I just trimmed off the sides so that you have this nice square. And if you want to trim yours to the same size, I can tell you it is 3 inches square. So I'm going to I popped this up with some dimensionals because I thought it would look nice. And then the next thing we want to do is our sentiments. So I took a scrap of Whisper White and I got my stamp. I inked it up using the Versamark ink pad. Like that. I sprinkled over my copper embossing powder. And then I just grabbed a scrap piece. And you'll notice there's scraps everywhere. Yes. And then I heat embossed that until it turned nice and thick and into this lovely shimmering copper. And I cut it down to a 1-inch strip so it would fit in our banner punch. Then you'll find on either side there's 1.5 inches from my end of my happy and the beginning of my ridiculously. And that 1-inch strip will now go perfectly into our banner punch. Make sure you push it all the way in. It probably gets a bit harder the further you go in. And if you're not sure, you can just turn it over and check. So there we go. And then I used my bone folder. And what I want to do is just gently break down the fibres in the paper so I can manipulate it a little bit more. And that's how you get this really nice bit here that stands up. And then when I put my snail down, I actually want to snail probably maybe 1/2 inch in, so a little bit further in than I normally would. And I'm going to just make sure that I bend it slightly in the middle and then stick it down. There we go. And you can see that just gives you that little bit of lift. And if I do it as a downward view, you can see it just sticks up nicely. And that is really a quick and easy, simple card. So I'm going to add it to our quick and easy card series. And if you haven't joined us for that before, you can search the channel for quick and easy cards. Or if you're on the blog, go all the way down to the bottom of the post and you'll find there's some hyperlinks for things like card making, new catalogue launch, and one of them will say quick and easy cards. If you click that, it'll show you all our quick and easy posts as well as the videos to go with them. So I hope you're enjoying the new catalogue as much as I am. Don't forget there's a free gift with every purchase through me at hedgehoghollow.co.uk, and on the blog there is a link to buy everything through my Stampin' Up shop, and as long as you're not a no contact customer, I will send you out at the end of the month a lovely pack of note cards made with some of the stamps and supplies from the new catalogue. So happy stamping, I hope you have a good day and I can't wait to see what you've created. Bye!